Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Dimitri comes clean with Leo about Nicole's child in the bar. Tate asked Roman for a night off. Roman concluded that Tate wanted the time off to go out with Holly. Johnny let me know that both of you are seeing one another, Roman said. Tate laughed apprehensively. Tate made sense of that Brady didn't believe he should date, since he believed that Tate should zero in on school. With a shrug, Tate said he ought to have cautioned Johnny to stay quiet about Tate's dating life. My lips are fixed, Roman guaranteed by the presentation before the pastry kitchen. She praised the heated products, and Chanel urged Holly to take something. Holly stated, "I'll take 2 for the road." Whenever Chanel added an additional scone, Holly brought up it was not an accident. It's my approach to saying, "Sorry, I thought you had eyes for Johnny." I was mistaken, Chanel Holly laughed, and she agreed that if she had a crush on her stepbrother, it would be embarrassing, in spite of the fact that you said you were hot for your stepdad at one at once. Holly groaned. "It's totally unique now," Holly said. Chanel informed Holly that she was pleased with Tate's outcome. "He's truly perfect," Holly said. Chanel concurred. "Also, I'm super stirred up that he will be on staff here at Sweet Pieces, so that implies we'll be seeing a greater amount of you as well, right?" Chanel inquired. Holly said okay. Chanel recommended that Holly bring one of Nicole's on when Nicole's donuts. However, that was somewhat of a desires thing. I wouldn't want to point out that she was pregnant. Not that she isn't pondering it consistently as of now, Holly said. "A baby was born to my sister a few years ago." Furthermore, despite the fact that she proceeded to have more kids, she says that you never truly move past the passing of a kid, Chanel said. Holly gestured in understanding. At the point when Holly showed up at the bar, Tate proposed to get her a beverage. Holly stated, "I want you to leave me alone." Confounded, Tate inquired as to whether she was distraught at him. "Might it at some point be that you slipped your arm around me without my assent, and afterward you happily seized the chance to give the whole world the impression we were dating?" "No, how could I be frantic about that?" Holly said that Tate had used the situation to his advantage. Tate stated, "Yes, maybe I took a little advantage." Tate proposed to let everybody know that his dad had requested Tate to say a final farewell to Holly. "Don't even think about it," Holly snarled. Tate asked Holly what she wanted. Confused, Holly made sense of that their phony relationship had facilitated Chanel's doubts. "She won't ever see it coming when I dive in and take Johnny right from under her," Holly said. Tate told Holly it was an exercise in futility since Johnny cherished Chanel. According to Holly, "Johnny just needs a little help to see me as a romantic interest." Tate snickered in dismay. Holly educated Tate regarding Johnny's solicitation to assist him with arranging a commemoration supper for Chanel. "Why did he inquire of you?" Tate said. Holly stated, "I guess he trusts me. I guess he wants a woman's touch." Tate reminded Holly that Johnny would be going on the date with Chanel, not Holly. Holly let Tate know that he owed her, so he hesitantly requested that Tate get Chanel far from her commemoration supper. Tate moaned. Tate noticed that Holly was requesting a great deal from him, and he requested something consequently. "What would you like?" Holly inquired. "To go out on the town with you." "Genuine one," Tate said. In the prison appearance room, Leo visited Dimitri. "I made a rundown of endurance tips. It depends on my past involvement with this most unimaginable hellhole," Leo said. Dimitri guaranteed Leo that he would be okay. And as Dimitri came over to take Leo's rundown, Leo halted him. "That bomb you dropped yesterday at my feet needs to be discussed," Leo stated. Dimitri apologized for having not had the option to make sense of about Nicole's child before he had been called out of the room. "Where on earth is?" Leo inquired. Dimitri made sense of that he had gone to the medical clinic, yet it had been creeping with cops. "I overreacted. Thus I went to Sloane's home, all things considered," Dimitri said. Dimitri advised Leo that Sloane and Melinda had consented to convey the child to the clinic. "I figure Sloane saved the child for herself," Dimitri said. "That lying unlawful falcon," Leo protested. Dimitri made sense of that Sloane was making Nicole's child look like her took-on child. Dimitri enlightened Leo concerning Sloane's bombed reception endeavour. "That is precisely when I fortunately appear close to home with a little child kid in my arms. Sloane probably thought it was fate, in light of the fact that when I left, she and her lawyer created an insane arrangement of some sort or another." Dimitri made sense of, "What reason didn't you educate me concerning this previously?" Leo inquired. Leo reminded Dimitri that they had nearly been accused of crime murder. Maybe because I didn't think it was wise at the time to annoy our lawyer, Dimitri said. Dimitri made sense of that. There were, at that point, a ton of different charges against him, so he had chosen to zero in on how he could help Leo. Dimitri noticed that Sloane had helped Leo and made an arrangement for Dimitri in return for his quiet. Also presently, this little piece of data is undeniably more valuable to you than it is to me, Dimitri said. Dimitri encouraged Leo to utilize the data against Sloane when everything looked good. She will do anything to conceal this information. Also, I matter, Dimitri said. This is a great deal, Leo said. Leo shook his head and he conceded that he couldn't say whether he said about AJ. What's more, Nicole, they are grieving a child who is alive, Leo said. Oh no. Dimitri grinned and said, Leo Stark is suddenly developing a conscience. Leo also expressed surprise. Dimitri encouraged Leo to stay quiet. For your sake, I've given up my freedom. In this way, kindly take advantage of it, Dimitri said. I'll attempt, Leo said. Leo was advised by Dimitri to live a wonderful life. Leo was shocked. I simply don't have the foggiest idea while I will see you in the future, Dimitri said with tears in his eyes. I will return here and see you in the future. Leo guaranteed. Dimitri kissed Leo. Leo gave Dimitri his rundown and he left. Have a magnificent life. Leo unmistakable, gazing at his tablet PC in the Demira lounge room when Johnny strolled in. EJ conceded that he had been pondering the shocking circumstance. Please accept my apologies. I wish you didn't need to go through this, Johnny said. Johnny got some information about the DNA test. EJ made sense of that. The test had affirmed that it was not AJ, what's more, Nicole's child. Along these lines, Nicole must choose the option to acknowledge that our child is perished. AJ, he said. Johnny bemoaned that he was unable to help. Actually, I never expected the test results to return differently. AJ said Nicole took it pretty seriously, isn't it? Johnny said, AJ should, yes. AJ went on to say that Nicole seemed to have accepted reality, but he wasn't sure if he should believe her. Of late, Nicole's conduct has been fairly sporadic, EJ conceded. I'm whimsical, am I? An irritated Nicole said as she strolled into the room. Johnny gave Nicole his sympathies and as well, EJ murmured. So, do you think it's crazy of me to wonder if our baby was dead? Nicole inquired. AJ did not shake his head. Nicole asked AJ on the off chance that he figured she wouldn't acknowledge the consequences of the test and she was a wreck. I leave you hurting. You've had to deal with so a lot and I'm extremely stressed over you, AJ said. With a murmur, Nicole conceded that whenever she first had lost a child, she had gone off the deep end. I took Sammy's child and I attempted to make her look like my own. I may have been projecting when I said Sloane was doing the same thing. You can cancel the men in white coats, AJ, in light of the fact that I won't lose it. I simply had to be aware without a doubt, Nicole said. Nicole told AJ that she acknowledged the experimental outcomes and she would happen we have lost. We will never at any point fail to remember them. Yet at the present moment, the aggravation is horrendous. It shrouds everything except Nicole. Sometime in the not-so-distant future, sometime or another, you will feel bliss in the future, AJ advised. With tears in her eyes, Nicole conceded that a piece of her knew AJ was correct, yet she didn't feel like it was valid right then. AJ held Nicole as she began to cry. Recently you said that you had surrendered any desire for having a baby, EJ, he said. AJ suggested they give it another shot. Nicole flickered. AJ guaranteed Nicole that he didn't imply that they ought to endeavour to move pregnant immediately. I understand that there is no supplanting the youngster we recently lost, however, presently. Because of current medication, we realise that you can convey a child to term. So I see no reason why you shouldn't be able to fulfil your dream of having a child, AJ stated. Stop, Nicole shouted. Nicole told AJ that she could at no point ever get pregnant in the future. Comprehend it's too early to discuss. Too early to try and contemplate, AJ said timing is not the issue here. Once more, we can't attempt. We never attempted it in the first place. It simply took place. It was a marvel I even got pregnant, Nicole made sense of. Nicole reminded AJ that she had stressed during the entire pregnancy that something would turn out badly. And afterward, when I heard the child cry and when I embraced him, I thought, goodness my God, I at long last broke the revile. Be that as it may, I was off base. AJ, I was so off base, Nicole said. Nicole wiped her tears away. I'm never going to have your youngster. Furthermore, in the event that you can't acknowledge that, then I don't have the foggiest idea where to go from here, Nicole added. As Nicole shook with tears, AJ told her that he got it. You have the radiance of your life, Holly. We also have one another. Our lives are as of now full, EJ said. AJ accumulated Nicole in his arms and she quieted, I was merely attempting to improve your mood. What's more, I exacerbated you, EJ, he said. Nicole grinned tragically. I wish there was something that could encourage me. That may improve our mood.